And we're back. We couldn't stay from you. Well, hi, welcome back to the GSA 70-Star League Division 2. I am Shintastic93, joined here by Hakase. How's it going?
I'm doing good, dude. How about you?
I am quite well. Caught some extremely exciting Mario action. That was a super close race. Certainly the result we were looking for.
Yeah, caught the end of that. That was crazy. But here today we've got Tama versus Drogie. So looking forward to this. It'll be our last match for today with Mario, followed by some Celeste later.
For sure, Tama hopping right from the commentary booth into the player's seat. '82, of course, is short for pillarless.
Yep, that's what I've heard too.
And Drogie, the Swiss legend.
I'm so glad that GSA added face cams to these races. It's such a improvement in the stream quality.
Yeah, the face cam is quite the bop. Hopefully Tama doesn't get any frame lag out of that ceiling fan in the background. That does seem like something that might cause his webcam to get a little bit of latency.
Yeah. So both players running on English. That's nice. Won't have any version differences in this race.
You know what's even nicer? Both players, their timer's on the same. Time is actually on the same time.
Oh yeah.
Yep. This race was played at an earlier time during the day. It is pre-recorded, but we are obviously reacting to it for the first time, and it is being rebroadcast by a single admin who knows how it went. But it's being commentated live. We are here. And I can confirm it because Benji apparently is scared of getting banned right now.
Alright, see them coming up on their first trick here. Clean from both players. Ooh, backflip from Tama.
Yeah.
It's always sick to see. Both players opting for Womps 9. A little bit dusty on Drogie's rollout there. Now they're like almost perfectly synced.
Oh man, we got a little sync coming on. And ooh, Tama hits us with the R press just to let us know that he is an independent. He's a strong, independent man with his own inputs.
Alright, what are these slide times going to be?
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfectly synced slide times. Drogie a little bit ahead of his opponent by virtue of castle movement or whatnot. It's something out of science fiction because I was just commentating with Tama, and now I'm watching footage of him from like hours ago, and it's kind of like that scene from Avengers Endgame right now. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I guess.
Unless, of course, the Tama I was commentating with was also pre-recorded.
That would be amazing.
That would be the twist of if this is a thriller. Drogie getting Alice and Tama getting the close camera canonless. Very stylish.
Mm-hmm. Very clean play from both these players so far.
For sure.
I'm excited. I always love seeing 100 coins and Womps. It's like one of the most movement-intensive stars, and it's right at the start of the game.
Ooh, and Tama goes counterclockwise?
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, I mean, I guess I don't like to judge. I guess I respect Tama for the choices he wants to make with his life.
Interesting camera angle on
very interesting.
Getting up there.
clean blue coin coming out from the Piranha. That blue coin has been a bit of a bop here in the Global Speedrun 70-star league.
Yeah, I'm sure Tama paid it off. Paid off the Piranha plant to get the coin nicely.
Yeah.
Alright, both of them making their cycle.
Yeah, it's a nice clean cycle out here.
Drogie doing that, I guess, recent optimization for lag reduction.
Looks like Drogie is doing... Wait, hold on. No, yeah, Drogie also did the intermediate cycle.
Yep.
Ooh, gets a ledge grab there. Highly suboptimal.
Alright, how was the time? Wow, he hit way left on that cage and still made it in. That was very interesting.
Yeah, might want to get the buffer and the shoe shine out because that Owlus was scuffed, but he got in there.
Sure did.
Yeah, kind of like when you're on the putting green and you see like the ball kind of rotate around the rim of the hole and just like barely like pocket in. If you don't know what I'm talking about, download Golf Clash through onyx.tv and check it out for yourself.
It's about 6-second difference on these runs right now, which is actually pretty close for like how much stuff can go wrong in womps.
Yeah, for sure. Womps typically, it's pretty, honestly, it's pretty usual to come out of Womps with like a 15 to 20 second difference just because of how volatile the level is.
Yep. There's no resetting in a race.
Well, I mean, you say there's no resetting in a race, but this is Tama we're talking about.
Oh, that's true. Didn't he actually do that in a previous race?
But fortunately, it seems that no such occurrence has occurred. And Tama is going to be going here for top of the fortress.
Yeah.
Both players getting mid 640s, so very, very close. Fantastic play.
Interesting Womps exit strategy. Triple jump into dive towards the door.
Community goal for Womps 9 is like a... Is it in the 630s?
I honestly have no idea.
Yeah, well, either way, it was fantastic womps from both players. I don't think I really saw any like major mistakes come out from either person. Yeah, it looks like a mid 630 coming from some bosses in the chat. Drogie nailing the lag reduction here in the lobby. Pressing R is hard.
Flying can always be a bop. Like, you gotta get those nice smooth parabolas. And missing the first two coins.
And we're 0 for 3 in the past 2 races.
Let's go, Tama.
And Tama. Yeah, Tama breaking the hitless streak.
Yeah. Oh, missing him twice. Drogie really fumbling on these coins.
Yeah, but did manage to reorient himself in the direction that he was headed anyway, and Drogie, yeah, running a lap around his room, probably was not happy. Yeah, did lose the lead to missing those reds, and taking a moment to just perform, I guess, some form of penance.
Taking a little bit of a burn, but grabs the coin just nicely. Interesting camera.
Yeah, it kind of looks like
when you already grab that red.
And we have some near sync coming down. to get a little faster off his foot though.
Oh, Tama taking a death. That is one of the worst places to take it in Dark World towards the end. Really unfortunate.
For sure. Yeah, Tama with some interesting strat choices. The late kick onto the banana slider, transitioning into losing the whole run.
Yeah.
The run here meaning the Dark World run, not obviously not the race. We are very, very much not. Tama missing the cleaner Shig Ferris. We're gonna see if he's gonna be able to make it. Looks like he still is.
Taking it real safe on the kick. It looks like he delayed that
Oh,
quite a
this
bit.
is the red coin.
Ooh. It's always scary when you have to do that kick in the air. You get a dive out.
Yeah.
That's also another rip.
Yeah, scary angle, and that kick is not as easy as it looks. Because if you hold back for even a couple frames too long, you're gonna lose a lot of forward momentum, and you might just go tumbling off the edge. Most players at this level don't really run into that, but when your angle is that bad, that's when suddenly you start running into some scary moments where you don't have quite as much time to set up that kick as you might.
Drogie going for a sky jump.
Tama cleaning up a nice clean Bowser. Aside from that death in Dark World, yeah, unfortunately that death in Dark World, the only major mistake this run. Not quite as salvageable as the 2 reds missed from Drogie, so Tama certainly significantly behind right now.
Yep. You know anything about these guys or what they prefer in routes?
I think from what I've heard, Tama has an interesting pillarless that he does. I've seen runners start to adopt it a little more. Yeah, but other than that, no, I'm not sure if there's anything particularly funky. There is some cute movement in CCM that runners have started adopting, and I think I saw Tama go for it in the previous race. So maybe we'll see that. I don't know.
Drogie probably more run-of-the-mill player, just going through and grabbing everything the easy way.
Oh my goodness, and sorry to interrupt this exciting Mario action, but we've got 2 check-ins coming in from our Onyx app. Enjoy those points. Keep on working toward that free sub.
Alright, so pretty much guaranteed CCM 18 from Drogie. Clean moonwalk. That clip is actually so hard to do.
And a clean wall kicks from Tama.
Yep. I like that a lot of players opt to not do it first anymore, just so that they don't have to eat that text box in case they do die.
We have received some messages, a little confusion from viewers who have asked us if the 500 points on Onyx, we have said that it gets you a free sub. They were asking if that refers to a subscription to Speedrun or to a Subway sandwich. While both do have a $5 cash value, it does refer to the Twitch subscription. If you ask Onyx for a free Subway sandwich, we cannot guarantee that they will buy you a $5 footlong, especially given that shipping costs are factored in. Both Tama and Drogie missing a coin early on. Looks like Drogie got the backup coins, but Tama cannot miss any coins coming in here.
Well, he has an allowance, right? Because he's doing CCM 17. If he misses it, he's still.
Oh, right.
Yeah. But he's got them all, so he's good. Drogie with a pretty significant lead from that Dark World death. Both Tamas. He's going to be exiting CCM here. Actually, both players are, so it's going to look like they're synced, but really not the case.
Yep. And a question in the chat, how much time does CCM 17 and double pillarless save? That is a really good question. Drogie going here into BBH, just a little bit behind his opponent, but of course Drogie has an extra star.
Ooh, taking a bonk, going up the railing.
Ooh,
Honestly, I find it super hard to back it up like that, the way that Tama did. Like, I always bonk there just like he did. It's a weird angle. Alright, long jump strap from Drogie. And from Tama.
So, yep, and Drogie, even more ahead than he seems, obviously did go for that extra star in CCM, so is going to be doing only a single pillarless.
Yep. Ooh, missing a side flip. Both players making the same mistakes.
Yeah,
Missing the same coins.
Yeah, surprisingly, ooh, and Tama's still not. Oh my gosh. I feel like someone might be dinner time over in Big Blue's haunt because someone's spilling spaghetti everywhere and Mario's slipping all over it. Tama doing some interesting hand movements.
That was missing the punch grab, but immediately getting the dive after that. That was really nice backup from Drogie.
Beautiful backup from Drogie. Barely even losing time to Tama because Tama did do the dive grab.
Right. Alright, plus attempt from Drogie. Going for the full setup.
Ooh, medium bomb. Not too great for Tama plus attempt.
Yeah. Not even bothering with the Talon backup. I guess he got there pretty early. He would have had to wait. That Talon backup is super scary.
And there it is. Nice and clean first one. He does clip into the pyramid. Everything nice and cool.
Oh gosh. What is
Oh my goodness.
Heading back up for the star. I thought at that point he would have just opted for secrets after already hitting the first one, but maybe something was up with his camera, which is very easy to get it turned around in there. Medium bomb again. Tama's struggling in SL.
Yeah.
Very tough stage when you decide to do double plus. Okay, so it looks like he's going to slide back down.
Yeah, looks like he's fine. Doesn't want to grab that star. Commentator finding out he's attracted staff attention with some terrible puns. Gonna be combing through his personal VOD history and deleting anything.
Alright, second class. Tama's in there.
Tama clasping his hands together, taking a moment to recenter. Obviously, missing 2 pillarless attempts, not the.
Yeah, but it's honestly not that bad when you miss those close attempts. Yeah.
But of course, you know, when SSL is your level, when
you're done
the main
for it,
mistakes,
yeah.
when the main mistakes you're making are in the.
Ooh, Tama realized that he wasn't going to make a triple jump out there and held back.
Yeah. But good on him not to take the death there.
Oh, and Drogie missing a long jump. Get a ledge grab and enter the volcano.
And Drogie going to be climbing some poles, picking up some stars here in the volcano, and Tama.
Both players taking a death. Oh my gosh. Drogie jumped off the pole just a little bit too early. Did not get the rollout like he wanted.
But Drogie obviously losing less time. Dying on elevator is less bad than dying on any volcano star is less bad than dying on other stars.
For sure. Get to spawn back in the volcano.
Indeed, you do. And Tama. Oh my gosh.
Backflip instead of a ground pound.
Yeah, imitating his idol from the previous race. Same thing happened actually to. Oh my gosh, I can't remember whether it happened to Pete or to
Gainai.
Or to Gainai, yeah. Well, to one of them, they backflipped instead of. That was rough. And Drogie picking up the anti-bully star. And Drogie gonna be. Wait, didn't Drogie?
He died on the star, right?
Oh,
and then he opted to do lava boost instead.
Okay, I thought he'd already done lava boost. As in, I thought he had already done lava boost when he was doing it. Very interesting. Yeah. Interesting turn of events, but Drogie gonna be coming out of here ahead of his opponent. Tama still 2 stars behind. Chat calling for 1 player, 2 controller runs. Certainly harder to do that with Mario than, say, Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. Actually, I say that, but it's actually not harder. It's just that whoever did the dual box run of Mike Tyson's Punch-Out and Super Mike Tyson's Punch-Out at GDQ was, quite frankly, must have been a masochist. But congrats to them.
Oh, missing the ledge grab skip. Perfectly fine though. At least he doesn't get knocked back into the wall by the bully. And another ledge grab.
But certainly ledge grabs on Boil the Big Bully are some of the scarier things to face. So as long as you get through the ledge grabs without a death.
Yeah, for sure.
Tama's not complaining. Drogie gonna be boarding some subs here. Once again, this is a submarine.
Not a subscription, not a Subway sandwich.
Not a Subway sandwich. And it's much more than a foot long.
Oh gosh, getting real close to the edge of the sub. It's a little scary.
Commentator going to be getting replaced as Speedrun is not allowed to feature a banned commentator. DrogieSR going to be removing him right here in a moment.
That's a huge mucko.
Yeah, I'm on. No, we're okay. We're okay. I'm on 2 strikes.
All right, Queen Manta from Drogie.
Ooh, beautiful lag reduction from Drogie. I mean, for all I know, everyone does that, and it's the easiest thing in the world, but lag reduction is hard.
No, it's actually not that easy. I'm trying to add lag reduction to my run, and especially on that star, I miss it like every time.
And we are going to be seeing back sub from Tama. After all, his name is Tama Plus, not Tama Sub. Speaking of subs, get a free sub to Speedrun by earning 500 points. Playing Golf Clash with the Onyx.tv app. Type !Onyx to go to Onyx.tv and download Golf Clash. Start playing. Because watching video games is fun, and watching video games while playing video games is even more fun. And then even more fun than that is getting free subs while doing it. Drogie cleaning up the star, and Tama having a bit of struggles here.
Yeah. Drogie not the cleanest ending, but he did make Lava Boost cycle, so that was pretty good.
Drogie's going to be heading into this Bowser in the Fire Sea fight.
Easiest throw, most costly one to miss.
Yeah, I thought it was. So how much time do you lose missing a throw here? Because I thought it would be more, but it seems like around the same as bits, because the distance is way reduced on the backup throw.
I don't know. I just repeat what I've heard before.
Oh, okay.
Mostly, it seems like Fire Sea throws are longer.
Yeah.
Just, you have the animation of the platform.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's what I thought, like, intuitively. But when I actually like measured it, I could have measured wrong though. It seemed like it was only 12 seconds, which is around the same as the bits throws.
Right, because I mean, bits there's another animation of him like breaking the star if he does.
Yeah, and there's the shock waves, and
yeah,
and also you have to throw him further on. He jumps further into the platform. While on Fire Sea, I think he jumps like very, very close. The throw's a lot shorter or something. But then again, the throw's a lot shorter on like the first attempt, so who knows? Ooh, Drogie actually going back for that missed coin. I guess the distance wasn't too bad. And Tama gonna be heading into his own throws.
Wow.
Here.
Triple jumping into that box. That was crazy. I don't think that actually saves any time, but it looked cool.
Yeah, Drogie styling on his opponent. Commentator's car getting towed in the background. Was that a double kick?
Yeah. Alright, clean hundreds from Drogie. Question in the chat, isn't there a fastest star route? Seems like they aren't on the same. Yeah, so the current fastest route is to do HMC late with double plus, which is what Tama is doing. Drogie had a slight variation on that where he did CCM 17 and only did 1 plus. But they're both doing, at this point, they're doing the same route. It's only early game that there's a difference, but out of SSL, they're doing the same route.
Indeed. So the route difference basically is over at this point, and we're seeing the same thing for sure. Yeah, so basically a little rundown of where we are right now in the division as Tama goes here for this express elevator. Right now we are in group play, so these are points oriented. If you've ever seen a round robin, it's kind of a similar point system to that, where basically everyone's going to be playing each other, and you're going to be earning points based on whether you win your match. As Tama cleans up Express Elevator, Drogie going to be going in for the same. And if you lose the match, you can still earn points based on how close to your opponent you finish. So, for example, Guy versus Pete, there was a clear winner, but the maximum number of points was earned by the person who lost the race, and so Guy racked up some awesome points even though he lost the race. So that's kind of where we are right now. So the difference between these two players, even if Drogie winds up carrying this lead and winning the race, Tama's never out, because you certainly want to be earning those points, especially so early on in the league. We're still only a few weeks into the league, and it's all up for grabs right now.
I gotta point out that Top of the Town from Drogie was super sick. He did like a triple jump dive from the black cage.
Oh yeah, I love that strat. And you can only do that with a triple jump wall kick, right?
He didn't do triple jump wall kick. No, he went up like the normal way.
Oh, he did it from the boxes?
Yeah, that's why it was crazy. But yeah, Drogie's struggling a little bit on these secrets.
Gets a short hop though. Nice backup.
Yeah.
A little invisible.
Dumb invisible wall there. It gets me a lot too. Oh my gosh, missing the long jumps. Clip in. That's some good time save for Tama if he has clean secrets. That was a little bit of a sus angle from Tama on the plank when he was doing his rollouts. Looked like he had to hold back a little bit to make sure he didn't fall off the plank.
Tama giving us a little not like this in the face cam. But we are mercifully going to be seeing him go here.
And one thing I noticed, like, throughout this race, Drogie uses some interesting camera angles for certain stars. Like, I don't see many players do what he's doing.
Yeah, I feel like there's some interesting camera angles that you only see certain players do because they're so difficult and they probably save so little time in terms of lag reduction. So it's always refreshing to see that. I'm not sure if what Drogie's doing actually saves time. But,
yeah, it could also just be preference. I know Draws does a lot of weird camera angles as well. He's the one that comes to mind when I think of that.
To be fair, just being Draws saves time.
I guess so. Alright, secrets from Tama. Already looking better than Drogie's. Does the lag reduction. Very clean.
And Draw's going to be heading here into the top floor to talk to Toad, and then into Tall Tall Mountain. Chat asking when the playoffs are. The playoffs will be right after the conclusion of the regular season. Commentator excelling at his job of being as unhelpful as possible while Tama here goes for top of TH. Clean movement on that clip.
Saving. Also having a clean top of the mountain for TCM.
Beautiful.
I'm sure all these stars don't have the same name, but whatever they're called.
Tip top of the huge island, scale the mountain.
Yeah. She's gonna be top of the mountain though for like every star. Every stage seems to have one like that.
So yeah, the quarterfinals of 70 Star League, I just checked, and they start October 18th and they go through the 24th. I just checked that for you independently, by which I mean I read it in chat. I'm just repeating it on stream. Tama doing some gardening here.
Alright, second mountain clip from Drogie. Ooh, firsty. It's always scary. A little bit.
This is the far out cam from Locky 2. I love that camera, and I don't get to see it too often.
Is there any benefit to that? I actually haven't seen that before.
I think it's just a preference thing.
I mean, like, being that far zoomed out, though, it's like, I don't know, I'd find it harder to time a triple jump. But yeah.
Oh, same. But to each their own, I guess.
Mario Cam Reds.
I mean, I have some interesting gameplay preferences of my own. Like, when I'm playing Dark World, one thing I like to do that other runners I haven't really seen do is I like to jump off the platform and die by accident and lose the whole run. Very interesting.
Yeah, 10 out of 10 strat there.
Yeah, it's certainly unique. It has my personal signature on it.
Drogie had a very nice Reds. Had a little bit of a mishap, like around Red 7-ish, but he backed it up very nicely. I haven't actually seen that backup, but I'm definitely stealing that.
Yeah. Tama, meanwhile,
missing the star.
Yeah, a little bit of Stormtrooper aim coming out there.
Ooh, fake sync. Let's go.
Nice little fake sync. Ooh, and Drogie with a ground pound, but was gonna break sync anyway, so
right.
We're gonna send him the bill, the repair bill. Ironically, calling a plumber in to fix that sink.
Oh my god.
Ooh, Tom almost dying there.
Drogie with a very nice snowman's head. I didn't even know you could triple jump over the fence that high. That was crazy.
Tama gets a glitchy dive onto the last red. Perfect reds, aside from that little flub on the mushroom. But fantastic ending to those reds. And the double speed kick coming out from Drogie, just impeccable, immaculate, irredoubtable. Actually, I don't...
Sure.
I'm not sure if irredoubtable here would be... redoubtable would be the positive term. I'm not sure if irredoubtable is a pejorative. But either way, Tama coming out of Blast of the Lonely Mushroom, doing the fantastic feat of not dying, which seems to be harder than deceptively difficult to do here in the Semi-Star League. Drogie meanwhile nailing this ground pound. And Tama getting a really good breezeless.
Yep. I'm kind of surprised he didn't go for breezeless, just because, I don't know, it's something that I would expect from Tama. Just out of the blue. But yeah, right as Tama's entering SL, Drogie's going to be finishing it up with just 1 star left.
Oh, speaking
or actually, no, he's
strats.
He's just exiting.
Tama tries to do the side flip strat.
Single star. Alright, so heading back in the basement, going to HNC, just clean it up. First, gotta grab the MIPS. Redeems himself from earlier, getting the punch grab the second time, on the faster MIPS too.
And Tama meanwhile missing ground pounds here, casually. Ground pounding boxes, not the easiest thing to do. It's not the hardest thing to do, but it's also not the easiest thing to do. Certainly rife for missing, especially when you're running marathons and hopping about, bopping about, trying to go about your own.
Nice little speed kick.
Tama picks up the deep freeze star, nice and clean. And Drogie sporting... Yeah, triple box jump from Drogie. Sporting quite a lead here. This is certainly a redoubtable lead.
Yeah, he's just been playing consistent all throughout the race so far. He hasn't made any major mistakes. The only thing that comes to mind is that THI secrets.
It is certainly a run worthy of 760 SAT War. Drogie picking up this amazing emergency exit. And Tama going to be joining him here in basement. But not for too long, because Drogie's almost done here. And more cutesy movement coming out from Drogie. I'm pretty sure that doesn't save time.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that one.
But it's stylish as heck, so... Oh well.
Good Christmas miracle.
Indeed, a miraculous one. So, yeah. Chat asking what happened to Tama. Honestly, it was kind of a series of mishaps. I believe that the first thing was a death in Dark World, and then it was a series of pillarless misses, and I think a death in Lethal Lava Land on the Boy the Big Bully.
Yeah.
But just a lot of small time losses, actually. Nothing really big, as far as I can remember.
Right, he's just not playing, I guess, to the best of his ability. It's just a little bit sloppy today.
Does get a clean ground pound backup.
Yep.
We're going to be heading up into Tippy.
Still got a box triple jump to do.
But Drogie still has Lucky 2 Bounce, all of Rainbow Ride, and TTC 100 to go. And obviously there's those Bowser throws. So definitely a lot of room, a lot of space for Tama to be able to catch up if Drogie drops the ball in the wrong places. But speaking of dropping the ball in the wrong places.
Get this box triple jump.
Yeah, and Tama finally picking it back up. And takes
bounce from Drogie.
Yeah, Drogie's just not giving any room, even doing the double wall kick.
Right. Swag shred. And, I mean, it saves time, but it's also super swag. No shoulders from Tama. Oh, taking a bonk.
Ooh, and this is
Oh, is he gonna do the back? Oh, that's such a sick backup. I love that.
I don't think I've ever seen that before, at least not in a marathon.
Yeah, I think I haven't seen that in a race either, but it's so awesome. I see people do that in PB at times. So. I've never tried it myself, so I don't know how precise it is.
Makes sense that Rainbow Ride is so sunny because that backup was lit. And I think that's my third strike. I'll see you all. Thanks.
Oh gosh. Side flip, not getting the ledge grab on the cheese block. Gonna have to back it up with a noob strat. That's not really a noob strat.
Yeah, that's I'll be honest, like all of the noob strats in Rainbow Ride are way harder than the pro strats.
Well, I wouldn't say they're harder, but they're not easy.
Well, yeah, they're harder.
Yeah.
They're like easier to perform, but they're way harder not to mess up once you know how to do the pro strats. It's like Lucky 2 Bounce. I specifically learned Lucky 2 Bounce when I wasn't good enough to do it because I was so sick of dying while going for mid cruiser. Oh, Drogie missing start. Managing to not die.
I'm guessing Tama missed the Lucky 2 Bounce and backed it up with the reds. I wasn't watching the screen.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Ooh. Interesting way to end it.
And Drogie, missing the entry.
Is that early? Yes, it is.
And ooh, actually having to do
very cleanly. TTC moving. Just gonna get rolled into the cage? No, going for pendulum.
My guess is he just got super choked up by the. You kind of get freaked out because you're used to doing TTC 100 and you get in and it's moving and you're just like, wait, what am I doing here? And so he didn't change his camera in time, just decided to go for the easier strats. Unless he's going for easier strats, like overall.
Yeah. I mean, consistency is what you want out of a race like this.
For sure. Interesting to re-enter.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
Oh, I'm kidding.
Yeah, just go around at that point. But interesting that I don't know how many of these players actually go for the safety red, but I will always go for the safety red for TTC 100. It's just too much RNG without it.
I never go for the safety red because I know that I'm probably going to fall back to the bottom onto that cube that has all of those 3 coins on it, so I'm going to get those coins anyway when I fall inevitably, so there's no point going for the safety red for me.
Oh gosh, Drogie fumbling a little bit in this 100 coin. Not great angles anywhere. And just like that 1 coin, now he has to get the backup box.
But I guess the invisible doesn't matter if it's RNG. Oh no!
No, did not get a triple jump out.
Oh, Drogie pulling a soft Shantastic.
Not sure
falling
what
off the platform
for here. Okay.
Very interesting backup movement.
This is a huge time loss for him, though.
Yeah, gonna have to. Ooh, forgot that he already got that box.
Yep. Waiting for his camera to turn around.
Yeah, this is not the place that you want a bad camera, especially in a race.
Yeah. Tama missing the triple jump wall pick, but backing it up nicely.
And Tama now only a star and a half behind. Like not all that bad a deficit right now.
Yeah, Drogie took a huge hit on that star.
And Tama gonna be picking up that TTC 100.
Yep. Drogie doing time stop. I wonder if he's gonna be doing time moving strats for any star. He's been playing it safe so far, so could still be possible if he doesn't do any.
And Tama gonna be doing his moving stars, going for that triple jump walk.
Alright, there we go. Time moving stars from Drogie.
There we go.
Star order is always an interesting thing in TTC. Oh, but not getting it. Let's see if he has a clean backup. Oh my gosh.
Wow, the double.
That is some sick movement. Oh, but taking another. No!
And that's some sick movement as well.
Alright.
And with that, I think
deep breath. Trying to calm down.
Yeah, and I think Tama's pretty solidly in the lead now. Yeah, still has get a hand to go, so doesn't even have like a shorter star or anything like that.
Alright, Drogie doing reds since he had to enter in time stop. He's got to hit both his time moving strats now.
For sure. Couple feels bad man's coming out in chat. Or at least in spirit. And Drogie hitting the first time moving. TJWK.
Yep. Clean roll into the cage. Oh gosh, Tama could not get a long jump out, I guess. Instead, single jump and then a kick. I wonder if he didn't kick, if he would have just gotten a ledge grab.
Yeah,
Showing his disbelief on that as well. Not sure why that happened.
Getting a little face cam action from Tama. Very cool to see him rip another one of my strats, jumping off the edge in TDC. But going to be picking up the time jumps on not so moving bars.
Alright, Drogie entering bits. Tama last star in TTC. He's grabbing Toad late, whereas Drogie grabbed Toad early.
Right, I completely forgot about that.
Oh gosh, ledge grab.
Tama.
Those platforms are so wonky.
Oh
gosh, Drogie taking a fall. Not too much of a difference. Looks like Tama's definitely going to be getting some points.
Yeah, this kind of reminds me of when I used to go skiing. Actually, funnily enough, it was in Switzerland. And I would take the banana bars up, but I didn't actually like the slope, but I really liked the banana bars. So I would just take the banana bars up, and then I'd just like go back down to the bottom of the slope, and I'd take the banana bars up. And Drogie's move kind of reminded me of that.
Yeah.
Tama going to be joining his opponent here in bits. And that's one throw down. Two throws. And you know what they say. There's only 3 throws in Clouds in the Sky.
Facts.
This is true. Not false. Looks like Drogie getting a nice clean 3 for 3 throws.
But man, that third throw, Bowser went really far from that. Like, he's actually got to make a little bit of a trip to grab the big star. But congratulations to Drogie.
It was a full momentum transfer.
Yep.
And yep, Drogie.
Oh no!
Tama falling. Can still get a 52. Finishes within 2 minutes of his opponent. He's going to be in good shape in terms of points.
Yep. Left side moving.
Oh, missing.
Oh my gosh.
All right, get standing left back up.
Yeah. Oh god. Already took a fall there. He's very animated on this. It's great.
Yeah, Tama reacting to this run, kind of like me when I'm in the theater and the characters don't do what I want them to do. And Drogie sporting the Zurich swag. Real bit of a victory lap. All right, and we got one more throw coming down from Tama. Is he going to make it? Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Very nice and clean. Beautiful one spin throw, as you said. So we're going to be finishing up with a 52 from Tama, finishing within 2 minutes of his opponent, locking in quite a few points. So yeah, that's going to do it for this race. We are going to be coming right back after a brief intermission. Thank you for joining me.
Yeah, dude, it was a lot of fun. Hope we can do this again.
Yeah, for sure. And yeah, so congratulations to Drogie, commiserations to Tama, congrats on the points, and thank you all for joining us. We will be right back with more Super Mario 64 action here at the Global Speedrun Association. GG, Tama.